Welcome back, everybody, to the Jumping Flash playthrough. This is part 5, and we move on to Extra World 1, Stage 2, and I'm still having problems with not pressing X, or no, it's press start, right. I'm having problems with pressing X instead of pressing start. It just seems like X would make more sense. You know, instead of pressing start to go into a world, I don't know, usually you have to just press, like, the command button instead of, like, start. I don't know. Oh my, did that guy just have spikes coming out of him? I don't remember that. Yeah. Also, I'm not really liking what's going on down there. That looks kind of like what is that thing? It's like peeing around or what? Is that like a yellow whip or was that like pee? I mean, either way, it's just weird, but still. Anywho, so wow, okay, we're just like tearing through this level really, really quickly. A lot faster somehow than the first one. Also, yeah, the lava, the mini volcanoes are still there. The hot springs are still there, as I'm about to land in them. As well as the floating frying pans with the fried eggs in them. I sure could go for some fried egg right about now. Give it a little toast. Oh, toast with jam. Ah, that sounds great. I gotta remember that after this. Alright. So now we move on to the exit. Oh, hello. Alright, that was totally necessary. What am I doing? That was totally necessary. I really needed that. Oh my. Also, yeah, I just realized the game expects you to finish this stage quickly. Because I only had 2 minutes left. Huh. I mean, it's not a very big level, but, you know, still. Cut me some slack here, Extra World. Yeah. Alright. So now I move on to stage 3. Of course, this is going to be the boss fight. God, I'm spamming X there. Alright. Here we go, Extra 1-3. It's the return of the Derp Dragon. What was that one guy? Oh, Gobblegut from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of that guy, too. Little Gobblebutt. The Gobblegut was so weird. Like, I remember I felt like I had problems with him the first time. Because, you know, I just didn't know what to expect from him. And, like, I really underestimated him. I thought he was going to be, like, super easy. And then it turned out he wasn't. Oh, my. That was a... Wow. That was a pretty loud scream. And then the second time around, the fiery Gobblegut, I remember like being super cocky again. Because I was like, yeah, I totally know what this guy's going to be up to. You know, I've fought him before. I already know what he's going to do. And then, like, he nearly destroyed me. So, even still, the complete opposite is what just happened just now. Completely taking out the Derp Dragon like I took out the trash. Done with that guy. We move on to Extra World 2, Stage 1. We're back in the pyramids. Oh my god, I did it again. Alright. There we go, Extra 2-1. You know, I really just dislike pyramid, or desert levels. That was it. Like, I was gonna say sand, and then I was like, wait a minute, no. Desert, that's it. Alrighty. The return of my old friends, the annoying seed-spitting plants. Hello again, friends. I just noticed, like, oh, hey, there's like a cool-looking hieroglyph thing on the ground there. Yeah, it kind of looks like unknown, you know, or like maybe a key, like, you know, like an old Egyptian-looking key. Wonder if they had? No, I'm pretty sure they didn't have keys back then. But what do I know? I'm not like an archaeologist, so what do I know? Maybe they did make keys. All right, yeah. So HP charge. I just thinking back to, you know, like movies and stuff, you know, like where there's always like that cliche of like, you know, like Egyptian pyramids, like they have those elaborate traps, you know, like those death traps and stuff, like the crushing ceilings or like spikes coming out of the walls that, you know, slowly move in towards you. What else? Oh, pits that, you know, or, you know, spots that like fall on your feet. And of course, like most of those are they always seem to be activated by some sort of like button that like you step on, like a pressure plate or something. And it's weird. You know, I don't know if any of that is true. It just seems really elaborate and silly. I don't know. I mean, you know, there's plenty of secrets in those things. And, oh, that looks like an eyeball. Hey, it's CBS. CBS. Crazy product placement in this game. Or not product placement, but like a shout out to a network. CBS. Always watching. Hello. Yeah, that's another thing that's really annoying about those guys is they don't die very quickly. You have to hit them multiple times to kill them. And it's like, why? They've got to be the most annoying enemies in the game aside from the pigs that shoot homing rockets at you. Oh, God. It always freaks me out when that happens. And that actually was happening while I was playing the game. You know, where the screen will sort of like spaz out a little bit. Now you can't see anything for a couple seconds. Yeah, that was happening while I was playing. And then I just kind of got used to it. And as you can see, I just kind of flowed through that time stop. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to keep going. Screw it. Who do you think I am, a wuss? Yeah, no blinking screen's going to stop me. All right. Extra 2, stage 2. Here we go. All right. And oh, I forgot that this exists. Oh, yeah, I just remembered. So this part, this time around in the pyramid, it was a lot longer and more confusing for me because I'm pretty sure that the walkway was changed, and it was oh my. I forgot that was a bomb. That guy's really annoying. It's like a weird dung beetle, but he's like pushing around an exploding poo. And I don't appreciate it at all. Alright. So first jet pod get... I don't know why I'm sitting here messing around. I remember I had that problem the last time. And just getting like caught up shooting at the enemies. Oh look, I can't hit this guy because he's just above where my lasers go. Great. Alrighty. So, I did figure one thing out, though, and that there are breakable walls, and I pretty much had to learn in a trial by fire at this point. Don't know what happened there, but I screwed up that rocket badly. What was that, bottle rockets? Yeah, and now I'm in danger. Perfect! The endangered robot. That's not even... Oh, good, they respawn! Great! You know, and it's always a good idea to just kind of sit around and, you know, let them respawn and then, you know, hit you and stuff. Wow. Too bad.
Get ready.
Whew. Well, second death of the playthrough, and the first death that I got that didn't involve falling, actually depleting my life bar. So yeah, that was really bad. I got baited into fighting those guys so easily, and I really shouldn't. You know, the entire point. I mean, the points don't matter. You know, I mean, if I destroy them, I get a bunch of coins, and that gives me points. The points don't matter. It's just I felt like I had to be a completionist. You know. It was a little bit like, I had a little OCD acting up, you know. I was like, if I don't kill these enemies and just let them sit there, then it won't just feel complete, you know. All right. So yeah, and I figured out pretty quickly that I literally cannot get past this part. So what do? Turn around. Yeah, well, I didn't quite figure it out the first time I turned around. There goes that power pill. No invincibility for me. Yeah, still not quite getting the hang of it. I was like 100% sure that I could make this, but then yeah, oh look, I shoot at the Baron Aloha wall. It starts blinking and then it opens. I don't know why it opens. It should just like get destroyed. I don't know how like shooting at it works like a key. Maybe that's how like Baron Aloha himself had to like open them up. You know, he just kind of had like a laser gun and just like shoot them over and over again until they opened. That's a horrible key. Although a very interesting one. I must look into that. Just like, you know, instead of like getting a key out, just like pull out a laser gun out of my pocket and just kind of shoot the front door over and over. Open! Alright, so I see another one of those crazy dung beetles down there, and I'm not messing with him at all. So we move on, and we're not going to get baited by the spider. Okay, thank you. So yeah, it pretty much makes you go to a different pathway this time. You know, as you notice, I was trying to go past that, not quicksand, but the moving sand part over and over again. That was where I had to go the first time, but now not this time. It doesn't really like you going that way now.
Here you go.
Ah, okay. So yeah, found that out too, that there's a 3-minute warning. It's interesting. It should be like football, you know, and just have like a 2-minute warning, and that's it. Just 2 minutes, nothing else. All right, so now we move on and further into the pyramid. This was super annoying. That's the most frustrating thing. You know, because this game, a lot of it is based around the jumping and the fact that you can jump really, really high in the air. So the fact that you can't jump or that it denies you from jumping pretty much at all is a buzzkill. Also, yeah, that was not worth. So I came all the way back over here just to get this one up, and now I have to walk all the way back. Although, as you can see, I'm just kind of speed running it now because I know exactly where to go and dodging all the enemies. I'm not getting baited by them. Ooh, almost fell down there. I mean, that wouldn't have been a problem. That would have been mildly annoying. So I think the biggest problem with this game is just that it's so unknown. You know, not that many people know about it. Like, even fewer have actually played it. I think it would be so much better, you know, if it was known, and maybe not on the same, like, grandest scale as, like, Super Mario 64. You know, just kind of, like, comparing it to other games at the time. But, like, you know, I don't know. It just seems like it just doesn't get enough love. So, you know, me doing this playthrough, I know some people are gonna, you know, look at it and be like, oh, I don't know what this game is. I don't want to watch this. But, you know, maybe the people that do watch it, you know, will watch it and then say, hey, you know, this actually looks like a pretty cool game. I'm glad that I watched this playthrough. And for those people, I say thank you. So here we go into the, yeah, we're in the final part. So this is pretty much identical to how it was the first time, with this little, like, weird maze-ish thing where I had to kind of walk in certain areas in order to get to the next spot. There we go. This is the last jet pod. Now, yeah, okay, so the sand is built the same way, where I had to go this way, and then that way, and then around the corner, and shoot this guy a little bit, just not too much, and then dodge the last spider, and done. Whew, thank God. Alrighty, then we are done with that. Moving on. I got a 1-up for that. What points did I pass? Oh, I think I passed 300K, didn't I? Oh, maybe I was wrong about the 100,000 thing. Or maybe it's different in extra? I don't know. I don't know how the 1-up system works in this game. Get off my back. Extra 2-3, here we go. With the giant robot scorpion. This guy kind of looks like Skarner. Yeah, a little League of Legends reference thrown into there as well, you know? Kind of shouting out things. Or maybe he looks like, what's that guy? Scorpion? Something like that? Pokemon? Something like that. I can't remember what he's called. But yeah, Scorpion. Alright, get over here, come on. It's, you know, you're just delaying the inevitable at this point, pretty much. Alright, happy about that one. Took that guy out like I was taking the trash. Once again. Well, it was a little bit different, more... God. I can't even talk now. A little bit more difficult than the Derp Dragon. But still, we got done with that Scorpion. Scorpion. And we move on from extra 2 to extra 3. Whoosh. Same cutscene over and over again, although from different angles. So you can't really call it the same cutscene. And then, of course, you know, I thought it was cool and, you know, not lazy of them to actually render how the stages looked in the CGI. You know, instead of just having it, like, kind of cut away and just be like, oh. Or just have it be, like, the same looking sort of world that, you know, you go to every single time. Although, you know, I feel like they could have done more with the CGI cutscenes. But, I mean, what are you going to do? It was one of the earliest PlayStation games, and, you know, I mean, the PlayStation had a bunch of space on the discs, but not that much space, so... I don't know, I just feel like there could have been a bit more cutscene-iness. Maybe a little bit more storytelling. I mean, even still, like, storytelling doesn't really make a game. You know, just look at, like, pretty much every single main series Super Mario game. You know, those have had, like, little to no story. I mean, even in, like, a huge game, you know, that felt like a story-based adventure like Super Mario Galaxy, you know, even that didn't have very much story. You know, it's just like Peach gets kidnapped once again, she gets taken to space, and, you know, Mario has to stop Bowser from taking over, like, every single galaxy in the universe, basically. And that's pretty much it. And then, you know, he gets help from Rosalina, you know, lady just comes out of nowhere and helps him. So, there you go. And then, you know, Yoshi wasn't in the game. That's all you really needed to know from the story. It was like, there was no Yoshi. Terrible game. Alright, so, yeah, a little bit of trouble with this stage. This stage took me a lot longer than I would really liked it have to taken me there. Can't talk, no English work me. Alright. So, that's what I was trying, really? That's what I was trying to get to this whole time, the bonus stage. Oh, let me guess, if I just stood on this chess piece and jumped up to it, wow. God, I jumped on that chess piece, what, like 3 times? Before I realized, oh, I could get to it from here. So yeah, there was a number of times when I underestimated Robbit's jumping height. Never seemed to really underestimate the distance. The distance! Except for that one time. Was it the distance that got me killed? In the big city, stage 1, the first time? Oh, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was like a distance problem. I just overestimated how far he could go. But still, we're on to the bonus stage. Oh, wow. That was pretty cool. Very sneaky. Now, if only I could do that, like, more often. You know? If I could do that on, like, a continual basis, rather than doing it, like, once and just, like, looking cool once. Yeah. See what I'm getting at? Alright, we got a little less than 10 seconds to take out 5 balloons. 3, 2, no, I don't see this one happening. Oh my gosh. I'm always like 1 or 2 off. Oh, hello. That was a really awkward place to like put me down at. I mean, I know that's where the bonus ring was. I just didn't realize it was over that track. That was kind of scary. God, like how scumbaggy would that be if like it had a bonus stage ring over like a, you know, a chasm, like, you know, a death pit or a death trap or whatever. Like once you come out of it, you're dead. Ah, the flag of Turkey. And that second jet pod. Oh, yeah. Hey, I didn't underestimate or overestimate it there. Ah, man. I have a real hard time with English here. Overestimate, underestimate. Maybe if I ate something, you know? Nice fried egg with some toast and jam. You know, like, that's what the Brits would say mostly. I mean, you know, there is jam in America, but still. Usually people say jelly. Or maybe they could pass the Grey Poupon. I don't think anybody's gonna get that reference ever, so. Alright, 3rd jet pod get. And now we're trying to find the last one, but, oh, my, that was scary. There's nothing there on that little, also, why is there floating books? What's happening there? I don't really get this at all. Oh my. This is supposed to be like a weird theme park. Like, I would imagine with the giant castle here off to my left, that they were kind of trying to go for like a Disneyland sort of thing. You know, with the giant Disney castle, but it just looks weird and, I don't know, strange. It's got floating books and fans and chess pieces, and it's wacky. It's crazy stuff. And so yeah, that level took way too long. So that's gonna be it for this part of the Jumping Flash playthrough. Join me in part 6, where we'll be continuing on with Extra World 3. See you all next time.